welcome to Pint-Sized OCR, the only podcast in the world dedicated to junior obstacle course racing and produced by UKOCR. And here's your hosts, Libby Joyce and Finlay Greenleaf.
We are here again. Another episode is upon us. I know you've all been hungry to hear more about the youth for obstacle course racing. So don't worry. Me and Libby have plenty of more news for you to sink your teeth into and ferociously feast on. This is Half Pint OCR, episode 4. All ready for you listeners at home. Another superb intro. Am I right, Libby?
Yep. They're just going to keep getting better and better knowing you. But yeah, we're back for another one. And we have got a very long start to this podcast, actually, because we have quite a lot to talk about.
There's so much to talk about, isn't there? There's
so
many things that happened. Yeah, we've gone from 0 to 100, haven't we, in the season? It's just exploded. So much news and so much everything to talk about.
And I reckon it's going to be roughly the same now because seasons have started, which means we're back, which means races most weekends. So yeah, it's going to be hectic. But let's get started. Obviously, we had the first race, which was nuclear. Sadly, juniors were not able to win at that one, but we'll move on to that night time was the awards. So yeah, which was really, really good actually. It was great atmosphere and it was good to be there. So
yeah, I was gutted to not be there. It looked absolutely incredible, of course. The atmosphere, the awards, it was a great time, I think, for the sport and for everyone there. And I'm gonna take everyone back now. Bit of a sneak peek kind of behind the scenes thing. After the podcast, me and Libby always talk about the next podcast and what we're going to do. And we said the next guest is going to be the winner of the Junior Personality Award.
Yeah.
Little did we know they were already here. Congratulations, Libby. You, of
Thank
course,
you very
now
much.
a two-time champion of that.
Yeah.
Thoroughly deserved, I must say.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it was a bit of a shock actually because I didn't think I was going to win that at all. But yeah, so thank you to everyone who voted for me. But like what I said when I was there, like all the juniors there basically got that award and deserved that award because we wouldn't really have a sport if it wasn't for the juniors. So yeah, but it was really nice to win it and to know that people see me and, well, not see me, but obviously see me as a good athlete in sport and help the sport. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's absolutely great to hear. Superb.
So yeah, it was very excited. But yeah, the night was really, really good. I think we had a couple of juniors there. There weren't loads there, but there was quite a couple there. We had me, my sister, we had Izzy and Cameron, Emmy, Solomon, and then Ollie. So yeah. It was good.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll quickly cut across the next event now on our calendar.
Yes.
And that was recently Tartan Warrior in Scotland. It was a superb event, but I think it's fair to say the juniors really stole the show.
Yeah. So I obviously, it's like reverse now. I weren't there, but Finn was there. But what I saw, there was lots and lots of juniors there, which looked so good. And the junior times as well were rapid.
Yeah, they were quick. All of them were really, really quick. I've got a couple of highlights here as well from across both days with the juniors. Absolutely shone. First of all, I've got OIliver Addy. He got 4th place on the 3K Saturday overall out of everyone. Yeah. He was absolutely superb. He showed his pace, his work at the obstacles. He had the speed as well. Absolutely incredible. But he was also seen not the next day, sorry, a little bit later in the afternoon. He was flying through the air and putting on an incredible display in the 100-meter. He's just a great talent to watch, isn't he?
Yeah, really, really is. But yeah, so I was watching some of the videos actually, and the course looked different as well, but it also looked harder as well than previous years. So, and to see where Ollie was last year to this year, well, actually all the juniors that raced last year, they improved this year. And so hopefully the juniors that raced this year will improve next year, hopefully. So
yeah, well, you say the word harder. I don't know if you saw the weather on Saturday. It was hail, just pure rain, heavy hail. It was horrid. It was a lot more than harder. You had numb fingers, numb everything. So
Well,
yeah,
she was there in Hale. I was inside at the um outdoor show at the NEC.
well, you must have really regretted not being in Scotland then for that lovely,
Yeah.
lovely weather. But yeah,
Oh,
Ollie did
God.
incredible then on the Saturday, but we've also got plenty of other highlights from the juniors, especially on the Sunday. Harry Jeffrey, once again, because he was on the podcast a while back, he won the 5K with a time of 30 minutes and 6 seconds. He was rapid.
Jeez.
I don't think nothing was slowing him down. He looked in form and he continues to look deadly and keep winning everything he competes
Yeah,
in.
that is a rapid time as well. So
Yeah, he's really, really impressive. I know I'm repeating myself because we hear this all the time, but it really is true. He's an absolute star. In fact, I spoke to him just after the race and he had a lot of words to say, what he thought of the course, how he felt. So, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. This is what the young star had to say.
Harry, congratulations. We are total war area right now. It's Scotland, but for some reason it's actually sunny and warm. But Harry, 5K, he was victorious. Out of all the juniors, he absolutely smashed it. Harry, how'd you feel?
I feel amazing. It was a great experience. I loved the booginess. It was really cool because I didn't know how deep it was. And then it just came up to my waist. That was a shock. And the obstacles were really fun and I just really liked it.
Yeah, well, it certainly wasn't easy, mate. You absolutely flew through there. Yeah, smashed it all through the bogs, like you say. Obstacles, they're very technical. They were tough. How'd you find them? Think they're difficult? Or, you're great at this. Did you find them easy?
Yeah, some of them are really hard, but some of them were easier than the others. Like the on the 3K, the monkey bars were a lot easier, and this time now the Hamish was a lot harder than the monkey bars. So I really enjoyed the obstacles, and they're all really tough and really good course.
There you go. That shows him speaking from the heart there, absolutely loving it. And it shows exactly how much the juniors love this course and love the event because it was a superb event as well. Not just from the juniors. I think everyone was saying that. So big props to Gavin and everyone who was there.
Yeah, it did seem like a good race. Good, I couldn't be there. But
yeah. Next year, Libby, everyone book their tickets, get ready. Of course, it's going to be a big weekend once again. Always just gets better and better. But yeah, absolutely superb by him. But not just him, of course. There were so many other athletes. Izzy Young, once again, she won the girls with 35.08 and was actually second place overall in the 5K. I mean, she just looked really strong then. Of course, spoke to her winter nuts as well. She's really starting to prove herself this season.
Yeah, Izzy is getting so much better now. You can see that she's training more and she's getting the speed and the technical side of it, and it's just improving so much more.
Yeah, well, we say her. It's not just her. I think OCR's really in the family's DNA, I have to say. Alex Young got a Masters podium for the 8K. And of course, her brother Cameron got third boy in the 5K. He ran superbly as well. It's just a family of sensational athletes.
Yeah, it surely is. That family is amazing.
And a question for Alex at home. How long is it till they're both overtaking you? Or has it already happened yet? I have to know. It's only a matter of time.
Gotta know.
Wait and see. I'm sorry, Alex, but it's going to happen eventually. So we'll see when that is. I don't know if they're keeping up with you just yet. But yeah, all three of you, absolutely superb. But yeah, that's incredible. And yeah, I keep going on, but this whole event really was incredible. It's such a junior show. It wasn't a junior event. It was just a full-on OCR event, but the juniors really did steal the show. They showed everyone up, I have to say. We're looking at the top 10 in that 5K. We had a lot of 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. However, I think someone who might have gone a bit under the radar was 6th place. We have Henry Ferriman, who was absolutely stunning. Yeah. He is only 9 years old. So you compare it to everyone around him. I think in that top half, the majority of 12 or 13, of course, a couple of 11-year-olds. But he was so much younger than the rest. He's one of the youngest in the field. And he just shone like an absolute star.
You can always see with Henry as well how much he loves the sport. Because always, every time I see him, he's always got a smile on his face. I've never seen him without a smile on his face when he's running.
Yeah, 100%.
He's like the most happiest person when on course. He is he loves the sport and you can tell that.
Yeah. I've got someone else who might also rival that with about love for the sport as well. They're both sensational. Libby, you've heard of Tommy Jarman before?
I haven't, I don't think.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
Hearing.
Yeah, he is one of the podcast's #1 fans. He absolutely loves the podcast. He told me before, which is it's great to hear. He loves support from people. But he's a sensational athlete, I have to say. I have to mention him. he was second place boy with 35,
Mhm.
and he was
It
incredible.
is.
He was just full of joy when he was running, a smile constantly on his face. And I think anyone who was there would have agreed with that. And not just himself as well, running. He was so supportive of others. He was cheering everyone on. He was really
Yeah.
motivational on both days. He was great to watch. I'm sure everyone agrees.
Yeah, that's
He
what
was
you
there.
have to. That's what you love to see in OCR as well. People cheering them on, people
Yeah.
cheering other people on, and it's just when you see juniors with smiles on their face, it just kind of shows how much they love the sport.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, he was simply incredible. I even got to speak to him at the end, actually, as well, just like Harry. So, everyone, here's the interview.
Welcome everyone. I'm with another interview, this time with Tommy. He came second place male in the 5K at Tartan Warrior. Absolutely smashed it. Well done, Tommy. How'd you find it?
I'm just really pleased with coming second. It was quite hard, especially with all the ditzes, but thankfully the weather was good.
I mean, yeah, this is not very much like Scotland, as I know. I thought it was quite rainy and miserable, but it's lovely out here. Mate, you were absolutely flying round. How'd you find those obstacles? They looked really tough, but you made them look easy.
I thought they would be really hard and that I would lose most of my bands, but I didn't actually lose a single band, and I'm really happy with that.
Absolutely superb, mate. You smashed it. I hope to see more races in the future because you are a future star of this sport. Absolutely superb, mate. Well done.
And a future star is exactly what he is. He really was sensational, like I say.
Yeah.
He's someone everyone's got to look out for. Thomas Jarman, everyone eyes on him, focus. He's a really good young star.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously that was such a good race for the juniors as well. But Finn, how did you do? You haven't told us yet.
Yeah, I did all right. I don't like to talk about it much, but yeah, I come fourth in the 8K, which was pretty decent. Really good race for some people. I think Darren, of course, and Fergal, a great race for those two. It was a really entertaining battle, and yeah, I loved it as well. I've spoken so much about the course, about the event, but it really is a really special event, and yeah, absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, so I was actually listening to a podcast the other day.
Go on.
About, accountability.
Oh yes.
Do you
Accountability
wanna
corner. You want me to explain? I'll go
go on? You
ahead.
can explain.
Our I'll say frenemies, enemies, also friends in this podcasting world. We're all trying to focus get the most viewers as possible. We've got to thank them, I think, because I think those who listen to
Yeah.
both us and them, they gave us a bit of a shout out at the end of one of their episodes.
Yeah.
Of course, Darren, Chris, Mo, named himself the King of Kids. So yes, we've got to thank them for that, and we
Yeah.
thank everyone for their support once again. I
Yeah.
think we say this quite often, but we want to really highlight that. We really mean it. Like we say, we had all sorts of fans. Them, Tommy, Harry, everyone so supportive. I really got to thank you all once more. So cheers, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. It is a big help, and we do like doing this so much because it means we get to also talk to the juniors a bit more about how they got into the OCR and what they like about it. So yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on to the weekend just gone. Well, I don't know when this goes out actually.
We'll have to see how this goes out. It's weird talking to the future, isn't it? It's very weird. But basically, everyone, we're talking about the Body Hub Beast time trial, which was this weekend. The finals are there.
The 30th of March.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Indeed.
So yeah, that was such a good race. I really, really enjoyed the race. But I had a bit of a hectic week. Well, Saturday.
Yeah, I heard Libby. Go on, take it away.
Yeah, it was very, very hectic because obviously the Body Hub had their time trial on, but also Jewel had their race on, and I wanted to do both. So me and my mum had this idea because I want to support both because they are both amazing training facilities. So I wanted to support both. So me and mum had this plan where we would go to the Body Hub earlier. I would race early before most people got there, and then go back to Jewel and race Jewel. And we had this idea in our plan, and it all was working really well. We got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to drive to the Body Hub for me race. We got about 30 minutes away. I was fast asleep and I didn't realise any of this happened until my mum was like, Libby, we've got to get out the car. Our car engine had basically stopped on the M25. So
Yeah,
we were kind of stuck on the M25 for a couple of minutes.
could call that a bit of a calamity, couldn't you, Libby? So sorry, I had to that joke. The chances there, it's been in my head. You kind of drove into that one, so yeah, I had to do it.
Oh, jeez. Luckily, AA managed to get us. That's now stuck in my
So,
head.
so I've knocked you off your game, haven't I? Yeah. Uh, dear.
Luckily, AA managed to get us off the M25 quite quickly. But so we were waiting for a tow truck, an AA tow truck to pick us up and take us back to my house. And I had text my sister, Jess, a car's breaking down, we're gonna be coming home. And my sister had just texted Izzy as well. So like 2 seconds later, Emily, Izzy's and Cam's mom, rang my mom, was like, what's happened? What's going on? And she was like, Alex can come get Libby and bring Libby to the body hub so Libby could race. And it kind of shows why I love OCR so much, because the community is so close together and we do things to help you out. So Alex came to the service station to pick me up and take me to the body hub so I could race, which I was so pleased with. I'm really happy with. Quite sad that I couldn't go to Jules though, because that race seems so good from the videos I'm seeing, which would have been amazing to be there, but sadly I couldn't. I don't think I could have get a train back quick enough to get back. So yeah. But
Yeah,
very
that's an
happy
incredible
with it.
story. Yeah. I'm sorry for interrupting at one point as well. I just really wanted to tell that joke.
You just want to tell the
One
joke
point.
so bad.
Yeah, sorry. I know you're probably tired
Alright.
of it, but I just had to keep going. These car
They
jokes
had to put
just
they
write
had to
themselves,
put the
don't
joke
they?
in there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
They had to put it
I
in
just
there.
park into the space and say it. You know, it's just what I do. Yeah.
Oh
Anyway, Libby's been at the driving seat of that story. We're going to shift gears now, though, and move on to the next bit. And we're going to talk about the results from Body
yes.
Hub. Of course, Libby, despite your Celtic journey, I think it was all worth it for you, of course, victorious in your
Yeah.
age category. I was the same, but I want to talk about the juniors once again, because
Yeah.
once again, they stole the show. It was stunning performances.
I think
All of
I think we were out kind of the juniors outnumbered us with how many were there. I think because if you
Yeah,
look at each category, there was obviously four for each category, but we managed to get four because only the first four could qualify. But when I was looking back, the amount of juniors that came to try qualify for the top four was crazy.
yeah. I mean,
There was
that
a
was the most
lot.
competitive division, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know as well, there wasn't originally a junior beast. It was the juniors
No.
who wanted it. They demanded it. And we're very lucky
Yeah.
that Daryl gave it to them because they're ferocious. You know, they really wanted that, and they did superb to fight and get it positions. The
Yeah.
four finalists did incredible on the day. We'll come to that in a minute. But
They
yeah,
were
it
so
really was
close
special.
together as well.
Yeah, it was really, really tight. The champion was OIliver Addy. Once again, we mentioned him.
Yeah.
He was the champion of the Beast Junior. However, Harry Jeffrey was second, only
Yeah.
20 seconds behind the gold medal. He really wasn't that far off. It was a really, really tight battle.
Mm. Yeah, that is quite close to be fair. Because I
Yeah,
well, I did listen to the times, but I didn't like the maths weren't going through my head quick enough. But
they
yeah,
were
they are close together.
superb between those two, and they are, of course, both teammates as well as Nuclear Phoenix.
Yes.
So the potential for that team's future is very, very strong. But
Yes.
they're the top two you've mentioned before today. Someone we haven't mentioned though was third place, Josh Lever. Many of you probably don't know him, and I'll be honest, I didn't before Body Hub.
No, I didn't before Body Hub either.
But I tell you what, you got to know him now. He's a name you have to remember. He's quite new to OCR, but he had a great performance, and to get third place, get into that final,
Yeah.
and take the bronze medal, absolutely superb from him.
Yeah.
He's another one to watch. But I'm gonna go into one more result from that junior final. Of course, fourth place was
Fourth
Izzy
place.
Young. I think she's
The
absolutely
only
superb.
the only female in that junior category in
Yeah.
that one.
that has to be highlighted as well. The only girl who actually qualified for
The
the
only
final.
girl that qualified.
That is superb, especially to say of all the people who tried to qualify. Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
But there you go. That sums up a lot of what's happened so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
So early into the season, so much has happened. Absolutely incredible for everyone. We've got so many names mentioned here.
Yeah.
We've got Ollie, Harry, Izzy, Cameron, so many youngsters smash it, so many other ones I haven't mentioned. Like I say, Tommy. Did I tell you about Tommy's barbed wire? Did I tell you about that?
No.
I'm gonna set out a challenge to anyone listening right now. I want anyone to try and do a barbed wire crawl quicker than him. I've never seen such confidence. I don't know if there's any videos of it. He stuck his head up full force into barbed wire and literally right before he almost hit it, he ducks his head under and ducks it up again. Up, under, up, under. He comes so close to hitting the barbed wire, but he just charges through. His confidence is something else. So
Why didn't you time it?
because my jaw was on the floor, Libby. I was watching in shock. Didn't have time to. He
You
just
should
flew
have
through.
timed it.
He was mid race. I just walked over. And went, what did I just see? It was incredible. So
You should have
yeah,
timed it and measured it.
yeah.
So people would have known.
I know he listens. Maybe we can get maybe a bit of footage from him trying it again over at Fit Body Farm. That just shows another one of those stunning junior performances we were on about that happened recently.
Yeah. Well, I guess that is the end of this little intro bit. So we've got the guest tonight.
Yep, and it's an exciting one. I'll tell you later in a minute. It's a very, very exciting one, and that's coming up very shortly.
This episode is brought to you in conjunction with our partners Immerse Recovery. They're the home of recovery for everyday and world-class athletes, offering a range of products like ice baths to help you recover, ready for your next workout. And hey, I get it, you might already have an ice bath. But still, check out their website. There's plenty there that might just help you. Like a floating thermometer to ensure the bath is extra cold. Or if you're up for an upgrade, their peak performance tub actually lets you lie down. Me, I'm a fan of their microfiber towel hoodie, perfect for stepping out of the bath into something warm. So, head over to immerserecovery.co.uk and use code UKHXR15 for 15% off the entire range. Again, that code is UKHXR15. Immerse Recovery. We go again. And now, back to the show.
Okie dokie, we are back, and it is time for Finn to introduce the guest.
Yes, we've got a guest once more, everyone, and I'm very, very excited once more. It's another stunning young OCR talent on the show. He's a member of Team Nuclear Phoenix. He's the 3K British champion for his age category. He's the 3K European champion for his age category. And he's the 100-meter world champion for his age category. It isn't easy to watch him on obstacles, as in a blink of an eye, he's gone. He's completed an obstacle in a matter of seconds before your very eyes. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, ladies and gentlemen, it's OIliver Addy flying through the air. Ollie, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Finn. I mean, very flattering, of course, but I mean, I'll take it. Not quite sure.
Libby holding in laughter there. She loves my intros, of course. And we're back with another great one. But yeah, Ollie, welcome. Great to have
Thank you, Finn. I mean, delighted for that news. It sounded very nice, but not sure I'm that good.
Nah, mate, you're gonna do amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
You smash OCR and you're here to tell everyone just about that. So yeah, welcome aboard.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, I always let Finn do the intros now, so that's just a thing that Finn does now, so I'll just do the
He is a
talking
cameraman.
and sitting here.
Yeah, this is
He
the job
really
now.
is. It's like when we did our first ever podcast, he literally said one thing and it just kept going and going and going and going and going. Went so
Mhm.
smoothly, and I was like,
Just sit back. Sounds
Yeah.
like Finn.
That's the ball of energy I am, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, so we'll get started. So obviously, Ollie, you have obviously doing OCR now. How long have you actually been doing OCR for?
I have been doing OCR since I was 6. So, hold up, complicated maths here. 9 years. It started at Wild Forest, actually. My mum signed me up for a nuclear rookies race. And after that, I just started going to the Wild Forest training facility for a while. Just kind of stuck to it, got into more races, started taking my training more seriously about 2 years ago. And yeah, just kind of kept going,
Yeah, rest is history. Really good.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Nice. And that's obviously that's a very brief history so far, but like I say, still very young, so much more to come. But so far, what are the highlights for you?
I mean, last year was a great year for me, to be honest. I mean, obviously you mentioned the 3K, the 100 meters at the Worlds, such amazing opportunities. So happy I could go and compete there. But yeah, I mean, there's so many races that I could pick up as highlights. Just
Yeah, well, you mentioned that 100 meter. That I remember watching that. That was incredible. Just watching you fly through there. That was something else.
thank you, mate.
Becoming an OCR 100 meter champion for your age cap. What was that like? How did that feel?
I mean, obviously it felt incredible, but I mean, it nearly didn't happen because just before the 100 meter race, I actually went out for a team race with Libby herself and Connor.
Whoa! Can't blame
And
me.
And
Let's
I'm not
blame Libby.
blaming you. I'm just giving backstory. And I was told before the team race, do you want to not do the team race and do the 100 meters definitely, or try get back in time and potentially miss it? So I decided I don't want to let Libby and Connor down. They won't be able to do it. We went and did the team race, smashed it. They were both amazing. Libby not so much, but you know.
Cheers,
And
thanks.
we got back in time, had to sprint to the 100 meter course, and yeah, ended up going well.
Yeah, more than well, mate. Honestly, absolutely incredible watching you fly through that course.
Thank you.
Just add in there, I literally had to run as fast as I bloody well could.
I mean,
With just doing a 3K and a 15K.
you're a real water girl, though. You were catching us on the swim like
To
crazy.
be fair, I overtook them on the swim. So
Easily.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that. I did overtake them on the swim. But I'm actually not I'm gonna big myself up a little bit. I had to carry two men's weights at one point.
Yeah, we did chuck some weights on her at some point.
I had to stand there with two men's weights on my back.
Well done, Libby. You're very
Yeah,
good.
good job. We had to
So,
keep Ollie fit for the
I'm
100 meter. He needs,
Yeah.
he needs to be kept safe. So
Yeah.
it was necessary.
But it was a good race.
Yeah, very
Bit good
fun.
that weren't there to watch the 100 meters and everyone else do the 100 meters, but I had to get back to catch the Euro tunnel. So,
It's fair enough.
Mm.
but yeah.
Yeah, we've been discussing this. Obviously, the 100 meter. You did a lot more, like say the 3K. You've done so much throughout your short time in OCR so far. You've done Ninja, you've done OCR, and in that short period of time, is there any preference? Do you prefer the OCR? Do you prefer the Ninja, or you just love trying everything?
I mean, they're both so good for different reasons. Obviously, OCR's my passion in general. It's where it all started. But Ninja is just so fast, so flowy. It's just so fun, to be honest. I mean, just so much you can do. It's so unique and so fun racing people.
Yeah, I think I'm not really a Ninja specialist, but I absolutely love watching the Ninja in terms of entertainment. I mean, watching you, watching Jack, Hollis, Tommy, all of you just flying through, just jumping off things, chucking yourself over obstacles. It's great to see. So yeah,
And
it's glad to see you enjoy both.
yeah, it's a really nice community too. Everyone's obviously it's a rivalry, but it's such good camaraderie. Like win or lose, everyone's happy. We're all friends. Like
Yeah, that's great to hear.
yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good. Well, going back, is there any races that you look forward to doing or want to do in the future?
I mean, you've got Euros and Worlds this year, Italy and Costa Rica. We will be going to Italy, definitely. Obviously, I hope I can go to Costa Rica, but it's just a long way away, a lot of money. You know, you can hope for the best. Sponsors, if you're watching, you know, fingers crossed.
Got the chances. I mean, I'll tell you what, the organisers are very, very smart, aren't they? They're really picking nice countries to go to, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah,
holidays as well as OCR, they're very relaxing opportunities. But
definitely.
sponsors, like he says, anyone who wants to sponsor us, you know, big sport. Anyone listening, you never know.
Sponsors are good. I do love my sponsors, so it's okay.
And on a completely unrelated note, I love these Innocent drinks. You know, Innocent is an incredible company, and I'd love to be paid to show these drinks more at OCR events. They are my favourite to drink whilst I do this podcast, and they are super. I'm trying to find my
Smooth, Finn, smooth.
Yes, I'm trying to find a way here. This is what
Very
we want. I think
smooth.
this is it's such a great sport, like we all say, and it just needs a little bit of investment in it to get us going. 'Cause we know how much we all love it. So yeah, to get people to Costa Rica.
You just like adding random things in. Don't
I know. It came to my mind, and I thought, yeah, we'll go for it. The jokes don't always land, but we've got to give them a go, you know.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, that's incredible. Like you say, you've got a couple of events coming up with the Worlds and the Euros, but the season's already started for you, of course. Tartan Warrior was very recently the event. We talked about that recently at the start of the podcast. We talked about you, Ollie, there, of course, smashing it. How did you find it? How did you find the race? And how did you find your results?
I mean, obviously I did the 3K and the 100 meters, both amazing events. Gavin ran them really well. Great marshalling, great course. 3K, I ran adults, males, ended up finishing 4th overall, which I was over the moon with. I mean, close to a podium, but those boys, Ramsey, Morgan, Russell, they're just so fast, like next level. 100 meters, unfortunate. People may have seen the slip in the finals, but Jack is just so fast. I mean, sometimes you got to take risks to try to keep up. Didn't end up working, but you know, it happens.
Yeah. Well, we've got to remind everyone here, obviously, Jack's slightly younger, but all these athletes are a lot older than you. So to go toe to toe with them and battle with them and come so close is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, Finn, I'm going to steal your question. Sorry. Obviously, we said this before we started. We talked about this actually. Who did we talk about this with? Harry. We talked about with Harry.
Great
So
athlete.
we'll do. You got to do a junior team and then a worldwide team.
Oh,
Who would you want to be in a team with?
do you two count as junior or worldwide? Because I mean, I think you got a pretty solid team right here. Like,
yeah, us three, yeah. There you
speed,
go.
strength, technical. You know, not a bad.
By any chance, I might have to do strength.
Yes, you would be put on the strength section.
We'll chop 2 male weights on Libby again. We'll give it all 3 weights this time. She had 2 at the Euros.
Yeah. Save our
Libby,
energy
them for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd probably say we'd have to be junior. Yeah, we'd go junior because I want to hear who'd go worldwide.
How many are you thinking? Because I mean, there's so many juniors I could pick. Like, there's obviously Harry, you know, Nuclear Phoenix as well. Amazing athlete. You got Cameron, Flynn, Riley. Who else is there? There's Hayden, Izzy. I mean, there's so many that you can list that are up and coming, going to be amazing in the sport. But I don't know if I could narrow it down to a strict team because they're all just so talented.
Yeah. Libby, you got any ideas on what yours would be?
For which one?
For juniors. So you had a junior team.
Oh, geez, junior. Let me think. Who would I go with? To be honest, I'd actually go with us 3 here. Not to be mean to any of the juniors, but I'd probably go with us 3 here.
See, now I'm going to seem really mean because I've picked mine.
Here we go.
This is when neither of us are in it, Ollie.
Sorry. I'm going to be really selfish here and say myself for the speed. I put myself in there. Ollie, you're in it for the technical. And
cheers, great.
Sorry,
here we go.
Libby's been subbed out. I've put Flynn Stewart, my Rumble teammate, for the strength. He's superb on the strength, and yeah,
I have to fully agree with you. Flynn is a great asset, much more deserving than Libby, obviously. So,
Libby, you're under pressure.
No, of course
I'm
not.
afraid. And in the recent news of the podcast, Libby's no longer a host, and we have OIliver Addy as our new host. Welcome.
Thank you for the role, Finn. I
You've
will
been
take
subbed
it.
out now, Libby.
Cheers, thanks.
We've got someone else in now, but
Is this a paid job? You know, I mean,
no,
I'll take some extra money. Not yet.
Another chance to try and start a sponsor in now, isn't it? This is if we have one. But yeah, there we go. They're the teams, I guess. Superb.
Okay. No, we haven't done worldwide.
You'll do worldwide.
Worldwide. Come on.
Is this
Worldwide.
Country teams or like fully?
No, worldwide. Like anyone in the world, adult, junior, anyone.
Straight away, the two that come to mind are probably Leon and Ryan Atkins. But I mean, there's so many. There's quite a lot of strong people from our country, to be fair. I mean,
yeah,
Who could you
Oh,
list? You
I've
got
gone for a full British team with mine.
Oh,
I've said,
really?
yeah, I've gone Dan Titcombe for the speed, Tommy Matthews for technical, and
How
then
dare you sub me out?
Oh, no.
No,
Nothing personal.
completely respect putting Tommy there.
Yeah, he's rapid. But I've got Dave Peters down for strength as well. I think that's a solid team. Those three. Just
I think I
power,
would have a
aggression,
very
speed.
similar roster. I think I would have Dan on speed, 100%. I think I'd also have Tommy on technical. I mean, Rumble in general is very good on the strength. I mean, I think I'd probably go with Darren though, to be honest. If it came
Yeah,
down
that's a good
to
shout.
or Jack, coach. He's very
Yeah.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna laugh then if you didn't say Jack. I was
Yep.
gonna be like, "Ooh."
He's gonna kill me if I don't mention him. Tamar as well, you know.
Yeah.
Put Tamar on the
Okay,
team.
I'll
Get
go
all the
with mine, but I'll
shout-outs.
go with an all girls team.
All right, Livy.
Both gone with boys. Okay, girls team. I'd probably go Tamar strength.
Mm.
I'd go with who would I go for technical?
You got so many technical. I mean, I'd probably go Emmy or Becky.
Yeah, Becky,
Mhm.
Becky. No, this is a tough one.
You could go speed first.
Speed, I'd probably go Becky or Fede.
Mine would have been actually. It could be either of them. To be honest, they're both very fast. Phoenix
love
as
Yeah.
well. Come on,
I love the
Phoenix.
fact that Livy, you're the one who made this question. I mean, Ollie are now questioning you on your choices now.
Yeah.
The tables are
know.
really turned here. Libby's in the hot
I'd
seat
put-
now.
Yeah, I'd either go with Tamar or Imi for strength. And then technical. There's so many that you could choose for technical.
I mean, you got Shy as well. She's really good with the grip. She's Ninja
Shy.
as well.
Or yeah, you could go with her for strength as well.
Louise, very technical.
Louise, technical. You've got. I'm not gonna. Sorry to some men, but women of the females in OCR are all really good all round
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
because let me say mostly all the women can do most sections, the three
Yeah.
sections.
And I think you could pinpoint what man would do what section quite easily, but most of the women could really go anywhere, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, my worldwide team, I'm gonna go for my OCRWC team. Me, Lindsay, Nicole.
All right. Fair
Same
enough.
again. Yeah, there you go. I think should we move swiftly on? 'Cause I think we've turned a bit more into we've gone into who's hot now, haven't we? The thing we've been doing. We've moved away from what we normally are. Yeah, right.
Go on.
Another question I've got, and it's one I'm dying to know because I think a lot of people are wondering this.
Is
Ollie,
it the sunglasses?
it is. Yes, you are
Is it
famous
the
for them.
sunglasses?
Your sunglasses are iconic. It's in your profile. You race them. You look so cool when you're running. I'm bleeding my heart out, exhausted, panting, struggling to run. He just comes cruising along in his shades, looking cool. So, yeah, how do they begin? Is it a good luck charm, part of the aesthetic, or just a must-have part of your race gear?
I mean, do you want the boring answer or do you want the answer that is I look really, really good in sunglasses?
So, do you want the boring answer, or do you want the arrogant answer? That's what we're hearing. Go on, tell us both. Go on.
Well, the detailed, boring answer would be that I was born with a disease called cataracts, which basically makes my eyes more sensitive to the sun. So, 100-meter course at Worlds, I put them on for the first race because, seeing the sunglasses were
Yeah.
helping. Then it got cloudy, but people had started calling me Tom Cruise at that point, so I couldn't really take them off.
Yeah,
So
that was one of my memories. Tom
it
Cruise.
kind of just stuck, I guess. I mean, I'll take it. Tom Cruise is not the worst nickname to be given.
Exactly. Sound great to be compared to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
To be fair, that is actually I didn't actually think about him, so that's good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, like Tom Cruise, when you're running, you seem very cool, calm, and collected. You always look so relaxed. Do you ever feel the pressure, or you always just chill?
I think pressure's definitely there, but not really for OCR races. I think ninja races, because in the 100 meters, everyone's watching specifically you. It's much more focused, and everyone's watching you. Whereas OCR is more spread out. You got everyone watching everyone, but I wouldn't say pressure really gets to me. If anything, I'd say it kind of helps because you don't want to fail when people are watching you. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. there you go. Our very own obstacle impossible, OIliver Addy.
Okay, my turn. Did I want to ask a question now? Obviously, like, what was the feeling when you like first realised that you had just won your educating 100 meters?
Good. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, is that it?
I mean,
Just shrugs
no.
it off, regular days knowledge.
Yeah, it sums
Yeah,
it up.
just
Very, very good.
usual.
No, I mean, obviously, it's that moment where like you've hit the buzzer, you know you've won, and looking down down the ladder, seeing my teammates just like jumping, cheering, it's just such a surreal moment. I mean, I don't think I could recreate it really with words, but just so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. And that's, I'd say, like you already said, the peak of your career so far. But the question I've got for you now is where did it all start? Because I'm going to go back, way back. Ollie, I first met you, I think, many years ago at a hotel in Milton Keynes.
My mum brought this up.
Yes.
My mum told me to say that we met in a Premier Inn.
Yes, this is the weirdest. This is the weird. Anyone listening will be so confused.
It was
We-
for
So
Rumble.
weird.
Rumble. It was for a Rumble Junior Day, and we met in a Premier Inn having breakfast.
It's just the way Finn just went. We met in a hotel. I was like, what?
I was so confident you wouldn't bring it up, but my parents were literally telling me, bring up that you met Finn in a hotel.
Yeah, it's mad as well. In fact, we were there for a Rumble junior development program, and I don't know if it's the same for you now, but for me, Rumble doesn't seem that far away at all. To go for a hotel room,
I mean,
just to Milton Keynes, it feels weird now these days.
yeah, I mean, in general, Rumble is such an amazing facility. I mean, you've got Dave Peters, I would say, one of the best coaches England has, could maybe the best, along with Scotty. Jack, not so much. No, Jack. Jack, you're a great coach.
He's just digging himself a hole.
But yeah, Jack's going to hate me after this podcast.
He's not going to listen. He's going to turn it off in the first minute.
Maybe. No. No, Rumble does feel really close to home now. I think I've been there enough. And they hold such amazing events. OCR games last year was probably top 3 races of the season for me.
Yeah. And is it these kind of facilities and these coaches that really have built you up to be the athlete you are today and got you into that position where you can race these races to such a high degree of ability?
I mean, I'd say so, because you almost need someone there to like motivate you and keep you going, especially at like a junior age where you've got other stuff going on. You're probably more lazy, less free time, more free time to do stuff, but you don't really want to do anything with it. So I think having people like, Jack, Dave, Scotty, their facilities, Tracy from Wild Forest would be where it all began. I mean, Tamar, Tuesday training, she's keeping me motivated. Got to shout out Tamar, she'll get really mad at me. No, but yeah, having people there does really help. Just keep you going.
Would you say it's these people who inspire you as well? You got any inspirations?
Inspiration.
That's my next question.
It's been taken. I think I'm inspired by a lot of different people for a lot of different things. First one I'd definitely like to shout out is Wendy, because she's always at races, and even if she's not the first across the line, she is so resilient, so determined to finish, and she's such a inspiration for people to like start the sport, I'd say. But then on the ninja side, you've got Tommy, Tashawn, who I'm close with. He's very nice. They're both so not even talented. They just work so hard. They're so incredible. The stuff you see them do is far beyond what I'm able to do. So definitely look up to them. Would I look up to Jack? Not really. No, I look up to you. I mean, you've got so many. John Alban, Ryan Atkins, those top guys are so incredible in the OCR community as well.
I'm gonna be brutally honest here, Ollie. From here, what I've heard from you so far, I think you need to give yourself some more credit. You've compared so many people and said they're incredible, but you need to look at yourself as well. I'm sure the audience would agree. All your accolades and achievements, you are absolutely incredible. And like we say, this is a podcast based for the youth, and that's exactly what you are. And you should keep on growing and smashing it for years and years to come.
I mean, thank you, but got to stay humble, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got to stay humble.
That's what the best people are, though. So you're doing so well at that, and yeah, it's great to hear.
Thank you, honestly.
I've got one now after you took my one, Finn. Obviously, when we're at races, you can always see the juniors watching you race. How does that feel?
To be honest, not stressful. It's quite nice actually, because you got to think they are, as you look up to adult athletes, they're looking up to you as what they'll be in a few years, and can't fail in front of them because you got to look cool. So
One way to say it.
pretty much. But no, I mean, you see the talent some of the juniors have. They're going to go on to be much better than I will be, honestly.
Oh dear, you play yourself down too
Yeah.
much, mate. Honestly.
No, I really don't. The talent that is
True.
coming up is so incredible.
Yeah, that's what makes our
Yeah.
sport so exciting, isn't it? I think such a new sport, and there's so much potential. I think we say this all the time, but it really, really is true, and that's what we love to highlight in this
Yeah.
podcast. So yeah, it's great to hear.
No, it is good. Good that we're getting the juniors coming through, because if the juniors weren't coming through, we wouldn't have
Yeah.
this sport.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's good.
Wouldn't be anywhere, would we?
No.
No, but yeah, that's simply superb.
Okay, I've thought of another one. I'm coming on with these getting
I'm
the
running out of
questions
notes,
now.
guys. You got to stop.
Livy's on a roll here. Gone off script, gone a cappella.
Yeah. Okay. So going to the awards, which we talked about at the start.
Mhm.
Let me get my words out. When you got nominated, how did that make you feel?
I mean, to be nominated for Personality of the Year, I think I should have got it over you, but whatever. No, I definitely shouldn't have. But it's such an honor to be nominated for something like that, because it shows like people do recognize, what you're doing. They know that you are a nice guy in general. So it's nice to be recognized for that, but very well deserved for you to win in general. I
Thank you
couldn't see
very
anyone
much.
else winning it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go on, Finn. You've normally got your list of questions.
Yeah, one thing, of course, Libby, you previously mentioned what some of your aims to race in the future, but I really want to know the plans for the rest of the season now. Obviously, Titan Warriors have been and gone. Your plans for defending titles, of course, mentioned how many titles you won last year. I'm assuming you're planning to try and defend all these and maybe add some more to your achievement list.
Is this to me or Libby?
You.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain went.
Libby is still a host. Maybe one day she'll be interviewed, but that day is not today. Ollie.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I wasn't a host. No, title. I mean, yeah, that's one reason I want to go out to Worlds, to be honest, because I want to defend that 100-meter title. But obviously, Euros, I want to win the 3K again. I'll give that my best shot. But one of the people I managed to up in the Euros ended up beating me in the Worlds 3K. So it just shows, got to keep working harder, because people will be after you if you're like slipping. So.
And I think I really agree with something you said there about people going back and forth. It said someone beat you at a different race and you beat them at another. That's, I think, really interesting, because it's such a new sport. So it all develops in different countries across the world in very different ways. So you look here compared to some countries maybe in Asia or Australia, we've got a bit more developed than them. But you look across Europe, places like the Netherlands, they're super developed. So I think it's a bit of a race almost, not just obviously in terms of OCR, but to develop these youth academies almost of such great racers, which is why we're seeing such superb competition on both a European and world stage of just athletes, especially the young ones, just battling it out to be champion.
Yeah, I mean, you're completely right. It's always back and forth, especially with the youth, but everyone just has so much talent. It can all depend on the race, how you're feeling. I mean, everyone's different on the day, so it's just whoever performs best, really.
I'll tell you what, talking about the day, do you have any special strategies, any jinxes you've used to avoid, any lucky charms you have to do for a race? Do you have a ritual or something?
All I do is listen to what people tell me and wear the sunglasses. That's all I know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's great. Libby, do you have any pre-race pep talks for yourself? Do you have anything?
Well, I have to get into the habit of doing a warm up now.
Oh yeah, I don't warm up. I need to do that.
I don't warm up, and I got shouted at by Jack because I don't do a warm up.
We mentioned this episode 2, didn't we? Warned juniors about not warming up because your muscles will hurt
Yeah.
in the future. I'm already
Yeah.
feeling that now. So yes, please warm up, everyone. That's
Yeah,
important.
warm up.
We all warn
Warm
you.
up.
Please warm up. It's good for you.
Warm up.
Or it's not that it's good for you. It's not warming up is very,
Really
very bad for you.
It's very menacing, Finn. Really gets the point across.
I know. We've got from joking being very serious here.
Yeah, of course.
The tone has changed quite quickly. But yeah, I always have a pre-race little strategy. I think I do the same as well. My little playlist in and just get tunes going and focused.
Yeah.
So, Ollie, what are your races looking like this season then?
So many questions. I got to start thinking more. Races. What? Okay.
Sorry, I just hit my elbow. Carry on.
What do I have coming up? Obviously I've got Euros coming up soon-ish in Italy. That'll be fun. I mean, I'm not the most organized person, to be honest. I don't really.
Spartans.
Spartan series. Oh no, not the Spartan series. Jack is making me do the beast, and I don't want to do it. I
Yay!
don't want to do
Beast.
it.
You're
I am a
So-
3K 100-meter runner, not a half marathon.
You're finding all the ways to call out your coach this, aren't you? He's going to be fuming when he hears this.
Yeah,
all the way he's just
I am hoping he turns this off in
complain.
the first minute, Finn. I am hoping. But
So, Spartans, you doing?
yeah.
UK
Annoying.
series?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I'll probably go out to some of the races they have, but I think it's more the Spartan
Yeah.
series that Jack wants me to focus on.
Mm-hmm. What
Exact
about
same here.
what about junior champs as well? Because that's coming up, of course. You got any eyes on that?
I mean, titles again, isn't it? I kind of have
Yeah.
to. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really have a choice but to go to that, so I'm sure we'll make it out.
Oh, nice.
And you know, I said before I wasn't going to do the
Uh-oh.
British Championships.
Oh,
Change of plans. I am now doing the British Championships.
is it because I'm going?
No.
Probably the opposite. That's
No.
why you weren't going.
Yes. No, it's because I was going to do the Spartan, but now it's changed. So I am now doing the British Championships. So
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
that's just because, no, the juniors go before or after adults?
I don't think we know yet, do we? I think it'll be released
Yeah.
when you get closer to
But
it.
whenever, yeah.
I reckon
Yeah.
they'd probably
Yeah.
put them before, but they can do whatever, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah. So that'll be good. But Finny, are you going out to Italy?
I'm not, sadly, and this is another junior
Oh.
important tip. OCR is important, but so is school. I sadly have my
Yes.
GCSEs, so I'll be away.
School.
I think
I
all
will
the
not
kids.
be there either.
I feel a bit bad. I think all the kids that looked up to us as role models and now gonna be like, ugh, and groaning because about school and homework and all that. But it is important.
it.
They're all really disappointed
Do
in me
it.
now. But
I'm still fun,
Yeah.
kids. Listen to me. I'm going to Euros.
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Next year, I'll have
I've let them all
GCSEs.
down now. The parents are be saying, "Oh, Finley says do this though." So yeah, but it is important.
Dearly
I'll
sir.
sadly not be there, like I say.
I'm gonna touch wood. We've not mentioned any races that parents haven't booked yet.
Yes, you're right. We haven't. Although there are, of course, junior
Touch wood.
categories there are junior categories in Costa Rica and Italy, of course, which you can buy flights for parents.
Finn,
So children,
we've got to
big
stop
races
doing
coming
this.
up.
Parents
Remember,
gonna
there's some
hate
great
us.
races. Absolutely great races for parents to sign you up, kids. So yeah, get out there, get racing.
Yeah.
Nice, Finn. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a habit of mentioning loads of races. I actually
We
had
have a-
Riley come up
yeah.
to me the other day and go, "Oh, I asked my parent to do this race." I was like, "Oh, great. Pete and Becky are
Oh,
gonna love me."
Yep.
Pint-sized OCR, making holes in parents' pockets and wallets. That's what
That's
we
what
do.
you love to see
Our
in
new
the community.
slogan.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Finn. There's our new slogan.
Yep.
Finn,
What's
it's
the
question time.
No, stop the questions. I'm
Question
running
time?
out of ideas.
The one that we forgot to do at the last one.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, Libby, go on, you introduce it. I want to let you take
Okay,
it. I did it last time. I
so-
lost.
Yeah, Finn lost at the last one. So everyone we did, we actually missed the last one. So every person junior we're having on now, we are asking them this one question. I'm gonna see by the end of the year who wins, me or Finn.
Uh-huh.
So who does the better races? Not wins the better races, who does the better races?
Or who's your favourite? Just which one must you prefer?
No.
Who's my favourite?
No.
I'm gonna
It's
go.
who
I'm
does the
not in
better
compliance
races.
to answer that.
He's just
No,
gonna
no,
he's
no,
getting out now. Go on, Livy. Yeah, go on.
What's the question?
Who does the better races?
Who does the better races?
Yes, not races the best, does the better races. He's got to think long and hard now. Okay, we were back in it for a short break.
Hold up. I don't know, because you two don't normally do the same. I think I prefer the races Finn does, to be honest.
Yes, 1-1. Come on.
Yeah.
I think I would have to go with Finn.
Rumble.
No.
No, he's cheered for Rumble. I'm swishing.
Oh no.
No,
Jinxed
don't hate
it.
me, Rumble. Dave, I love your team. I would have to go with Finn. I think I would enjoy the races he does more than the long running, no obstacles
It's
races
fine.
that Libby does.
It's fine.
And we
Whoa!
I'm joking.
Sorry.
Hold on. Go back a second.
I'm joking.
It's fine. Harry's my favourite. But the thing is, I travel more, so I'm taking my
Okay.
travelling. Finn just
you-
stays in the UK.
You take Harry's vote and Finn can take mine.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to rewind a little bit more though. Ollie, what do you say about loving Rumble and loving Dave's team? I mean, there's always a space open,
No.
Yeah, loving Phoenix and loving
recently signing at Russell Walsh, of course. Anyone seen that photo?
I
They'll
saw
understand.
I have seen that.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, yes. It's. I don't. People see the photo, they'll understand. It's not nothing official. I don't want to confirm things or nothing. Also, like we say, Ollie, you're
Finn's
part
leaving
of the.
people on a
No, because
cliffhanger now.
people are there will understand. But like I say, Ollie, you've got your Phoenix right now, but obviously there's a little bit of purple in that Phoenix vest, So
Finn, we don't
Every-
talk about minor bits of purple.
end of the day,
everywhere.
everyone's got a bit of Rumble in them. That's all I'm saying.
There's no oh wait, I was gonna
You're
say
such
there's
a
no purple in
cameraman.
mine.
You can't win.
That's
every
exactly what I
argument.
do. I get sponsors. I promote. That's my
And I
job.
was gonna say there's no purple in mine, but what t-shirt did I wear at the European Championships at the team relay?
You
I'll
see,
give it to you, Finn. You're very good at your job.
everyone loves Rumble, and that's all you need to remember. And this is a great chance, but all the juniors are listening. A lot of these juniors haven't got teams yet. Remember,
What?
Rumble.
Remember Phoenix.
This is where
Up and coming.
is where Dave-
3 different teams about to start an argument.
We're just starting competitions now.
But this is
Sorry.
where Dave's gonna get loads of text messages and go, "What on earth is going on here?"
We've come off the tracks here a bit, but this is what we love. We love just talking.
Blaming
This is what the podcast is about. We just talk, see where the flow goes, and just go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
But yeah, Finn, have you got any more questions?
I don't think so. I think that we've capped it all up. I've got
Yeah.
me sorted.
All the questions are over, Ollie. Dang it!
Finally. It's running out of ideas.
Celebrate. We're trying to interview him, Libby, not pressure him. Like, I think it sounds a bit mean. Or interrogation, more questions.
Tell us what you know.
You're not interrogating him. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. You're scaring off any future guests, Libby. Please.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah, but yeah, there you go. Thank you very much, Ollie.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed having
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
You're welcome. Very humbly. I know I'm a great guest, I'm sure you loved having me here. No. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for having me.
No problem, mate. It's been an honour, honestly. It's great to have you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the end of this podcast, so it's a bye from me.
And it is a bye from me.
And it's a bye from me. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Today we had, of course, OIliver Addy, OCR's very own Tom Cruise, Obstacle Impossible, Top Run Maverick. He's absolutely superb. Thank you, everyone, once again for tuning in to Pint-Sized OCR. We hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you want to listen to us and all your other favourite OCR podcasts from UKOCR a little bit earlier than everyone else, join UKOCR's Patreon. Cheers for listening. We hope to have you once again joining us sometime soon in the future.
Thank you for listening to Pint-Sized OCR, produced and presented by UKOCR. If you like what you hear, please subscribe or leave us a review. And you can even get your parents to join our Patreon train so you can get your podcasts earlier than everyone else.